Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and well, I want to make this video as a thank you to Gary in Virginia. Gary had recently purchased a reel from me, and he said, you know, I have a bunch of reels here that aren't used anymore. Some of them aren't in very good condition, some of them need repair, and I don't have the time or the ability to go fix those. Would you like them? And I said, of course, I can always use reels like this for service parts and repair. Some cases I'm able to give them a second chance by finding some pieces and parts or fixing what may be the issue with the reel, and you're welcome to send them on up. Hopefully it'll be able to give other reels the opportunity to go fishing again. So I wanted to just show you what Gary sent me and let you know that if you need a service part, this may be a source for them. We'll talk about some of these, and maybe I can make a video out of them. I'm not even quite sure. And one way or another, we'll try and do our best to use these, as I discussed with Gary, to build upon and to help go fishing again. If you like these types of videos, if you enjoy seeing how fishing reels are made, how they're serviced, how you repair them, how you keep them running, well, this is the channel for you. I encourage you to subscribe, and if you do subscribe, please use that notification button. That notification button will let you know when I'm posting a video, which is frequently, and well, you'll see if that's something you would like to watch. So let's call this one man's trash, even though we won't consider it trash. Let's say one man's generosity, and well, we'll see what we can do of them. First one's a reel I haven't seen before. At least I haven't seen this feature on it. I don't know if we leave this on the pole and this is some kind of a warning light, or maybe it's a fish call. I'm not quite sure. It's by Zebco. This is a Zebco bite alert. So we're going to have to love to figure out, well, what does that do? I mean, maybe motion on it or something will activate it. Not quite sure. But at any rate, fun little thing. It reminds me of those sneakers that some of the youngsters wear that have the little lights every time you hit the sidewalk or something. The lights come on, right? This is a bite alert. This is a bigger reel, and ooh, look at this. We got a bite intensity too. Well, I got to do a little bit of work, find out what the heck that is, and maybe even Gary can help me know. About a 60 size reel by Zebco. 2-ball bearing, missing the handle. You know, these are somewhat common handles. They're 5-sided handles. I've got a couple that are left over from some reels that are broken. Maybe there's even one in a box here that Gary has provided. And we'll see if we can make that work. This is an interesting little reel and should be some fun. He also has sent in, this one looks like something of a no-name reel. This is a BF 150. It's a pond reel, very light. So to me, a very light reel usually means that it's almost all plastic inside and plastic in the case as well. A 150 would be for a pond. Probably go catch some bluegill or crappie or something like that. It's not a heavy-duty reel at all. It works. That's wonderful. Many of you know that I work on some projects with my fishing club, one of the fishing clubs I belong to. It's a youth angler program, and well, there's a group that we take to local ponds and streams. If I can match this up with a rod, I'm going to be happy to give this one away. This doesn't seem like anything is wrong with it. I'm not familiar with the BF brand. It could be anything, and if it's anything, that's fine. This one can go fishing, should go fishing, and we'll get it fishing. Well, here's one that's been around a long time. I know I have the handle for this. The question is whether the rest of the reel is working. I am noticing in the handle spot here that there's something going on. I don't know if that's a broken rubber band or what, but there should be a screw and handle. This is your Shakespeare Tiger. It has a counterpart, the Shakespeare Alpha. They're both pretty much the same reels, and quite honestly, the spools on some can be interchangeable with others. We have a sticking bail. I think I've explained this sticking bail solution before. Most of the time that sticking bail is just because of a lot of dirt and grease and junk that is kind of lodged itself in the webs of that bail. If you can get it to trip, but it just dances above, usually penetrating oil right in those seams can get it firing again. Well, in this case, we may also, yeah, we have a bent bail wire as well. So the bent bail wire is putting friction on these sides. It's pushing them in and out. That's kind of stopping you a little bit. It's a rather simple method to just rebending it. I just rebent some of it by hand there. Well, we're not getting there quite yet. We'll play around with that one, find a handle for it, and I think that other group that I do with that youth angler program, we actually go into the Hudson River estuaries. That would include Passaic and Hackensack rivers in the New Jersey side. And, we use the 50 size reel. I think this is probably a 50. This is a Tiger 50A. And I can find that handle and we can get that one out there again. This one I know is going to be helpful to whomever. This is a grease-choked Mitchell 300. It's turning, and you rarely see these internal parts break. Now, we just had one in the other day that I did a video on. The anti-reverse didn't work. This one works. But I would bet you if we open up the case here, we're going to find a pile of old muddy grease. And these, while I don't have a purpose for it yet, we'll make sure that it gets serviced and gets out there fishing. Well, here's its later relative. This is the Mitchell 300A. Something's broken off in here. The handle is gone. This one has got the same issue. So let's have fun for a second here. If you'll bear with me, I'll do a little kind of a commercial here. Again, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe to that channel, use that notification button. And we'll also throw in, if you have any questions on this reel or any reel, if you would like to know a little bit more maybe about the histories of these reels, where they were made, when they were made. For example, this Mitchell 300A is a transition reel. Some of these were made in France. Most of these were made in Taiwan. And this one I don't see a marking on, so we're going to think that this one was probably made in Taiwan. We're going to pull out the three of these. Internally, they're fairly similar in design. Yeah, this is what I would have expected to see. This is why it's turning so slow. It's just, well, it's a mess. But that's okay. These can all be cleaned up and given a second chance. So we'll try to figure out what's going on with that main gear. I don't know if I have that main gear or if I have that handle. If I do, we'll soak this one in a good mix of penetrating oil or maybe Master Blaster or something. Try and get it going fishing again. My guess is that that other one is going to look similar. The surprise here is that red gasket that goes between the side plates was intended to keep the water out. And yet it looks like there's been some serious water intrusion into this one. And I can see why. I didn't notice it before, but I can see why now. There is an oil port. Well, no, I thought it was missing, but in this case, it's still there. So that question is how that gets in. Last one, I have a home for this one already. This is a Shimano Sienna 2500 FD. Not quite sure what's going on with this one, if anything, but I'm going to do this as a service video. And I have a friend down the street who likes Shimanos, and well, he's going to benefit from our friendship. So there you go. Well, Gary, thank you. And if anybody else has donor reels that they want to send along, they're always welcome. I always try to do as much as I can with these and get them into the community. I also like to use them as project reels on videos to show you how to keep them serviced and how to keep them fishing, and this kind of keeps the drive alive, if you will, with some of the reels that maybe I've never seen before, like this Zebco Beta Alert reel here. And well, they always make it some fun and some variety in terms of helping with the servicing as well. So Thank you to Gary. Thank you to our police, fire, safety, and rescue folks and for everything it is that they do. Thank you to everyone for watching the channel, for making it what it is. And I wish everybody a great time on the water, fun fishing, lots of friendships to be developed, and lots of fish to be caught. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.